Everyone thought my mute stepbrother couldn't speak, so they used him to steal our father's entire estate. But when the lawyer opened the final will, a hidden voice recording started playing, and the real mastermind collapsed in shock. My name is Kabir, and after my father passed away, our multi-crore business empire was left in the hands of my stepmother, Kamini. My younger brother, Rohan, was mute since birth and couldn't speak a single word. Because of his disability, Kamini always treated him like a servant while I was kept away at a boarding school. I always felt that something dark was brewing inside our mansion, but I never expected how far Kamini would go for money. The day came for the official reading of my father's multi-million-dollar will. The entire family gathered in the grand hall, and Kamini had a smug, victorious smile on her face. Her personal lawyer stepped forward and announced that according to the documents, my father had signed over 90% of the property and business shares entirely to Kamini, leaving me and Rohan with absolutely nothing. I stood up in anger, shouting that the papers were forged, but Kamini mocked me, saying I had no proof. Kamini looked at Rohan and ordered him to sign the final relinquishment papers to seal the deal forever. Rohan looked terrified, his hands trembling as he held the pen. He looked at me with tears in his eyes, making desperate hand gestures, but I was stopped by Kamini's security guards. It felt like we had lost everything to this greedy woman, and our father's legacy was about to be destroyed right before our eyes. Just as Rohan was about to put his signature on the paper, he suddenly dropped the pen, looked directly into Kamini's eyes, and smiled. He reached into his jacket pocket and pulled out a small, high-tech digital audio recorder. He pressed the play button and placed it on the marble table. Suddenly, a crystal-clear voice filled the entire room. It was Kamini's voice from 2 nights ago, openly bragging to her secret partner about how she had slowly poisoned my father and forced a mute Rohan to witness it. Kamini's face turned completely pale, and she screamed at the guards to break the recorder. But then came the ultimate twist that shattered her completely. Rohan looked at the family lawyer, opened his mouth, and spoke in a perfectly clear, deep voice saying, "The game is over, stepmother." Rohan was never mute. My father knew Kamini was dangerous, so he had trained Rohan to pretend to be mute for years to act as a silent spy and gather undeniable proof against her. Before Kamini could even process the shock, the heavy doors of the hall burst open, and a team of police officers walked inside. The audio recording was definitive proof of murder and forgery. As the handcuffs tightened around Kamini's wrists, she fell to her knees, weeping and begging for mercy. Rohan and I stood side by side, watching her get dragged away. Our father's empire was safe, and the silent witness had finally delivered justice.